Hey, what's up, everyone watching? My name's Dennis, and
I'm Phoenix.
this guy's Phoenix. And we're the Super Pirate Bros. Some of you may have seen these leaders before already, but with the release coming soon, hopefully this will just up the hype or something. And we're going to take a look at these leaders together and read their effects and give our opinions on them. We personally haven't looked at how well these decks perform over in the OCG, which is the Japanese League or the Asian side of the cards. Well,
The Asians, I don't know.
it's where they get their cards released before us over here in TCG. That's what you need to know about what OCG means. So the cards have been pre-released over in Japan first. We're seeing them now. And basically, I haven't seen a lot of these leaders at all. So this will be my first time reading them, so I'm excited for it. And the first one that we have is from the first box set that's coming out, I believe, next week already. So
March 10th.
March 10th, yeah.
OP02.
Yeah, so the very first leader that we have to look at is blue leader Imperial Ivankov. This guy says if you have 0 cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. That seems pretty cool, and I think all these leaders are going to have a theme about what their effect does, which is probably trying to have 0 cards in your hand by the end of your turn. So what do you think of this guy?
Scary.
This big scary face, just like in the anime.
Face.
He had a gigantic head. He looked like Raizo.
Kept getting bigger and bigger.
The head just gets growing bigger. Alright,
Drawing 2 is always good, so there you go.
Alright, next up, you want to read the next one?
Next leader, we got Green Kinemon. Activate main once per turn. When you have 1 or less characters in play, reduce the play cost of the next 3 cost or higher Wano country type character card you play from your hand by 1 during this turn. So I guess it makes everything you play -1 then.
That's pretty cool. It's
For the big ones, I guess. It's good for the new Odin that may be coming out. That is coming out.
You mean Kinemon, the character card?
No, the Odin character.
Oh, there's an Odin character coming out. I didn't even know that. But you think he'll replace the Odin leader as like the new, better Wano
Yes.
leader?
Yeah, I believe so. It's good for the other smaller cards like Raizo as well.
That's pretty cool. Maybe you'll make that deck then.
Kiku, Izo.
So next one, we're going to look at Warden Magellan. I like this guy in the anime. He's I guess your turn once per turn. When a Dawn card is returned from the field to the Dawn deck, this leader gains 1,000 power during this turn. So I play purple decks, and I'm familiar with that. So looks like they're sticking to the purple theme of minusing Dawn, and just taking advantage of that and gaining from that. But also, this guy looks like a monkey. There's a baboon with the blue lines on his face.
From the Lion King.
From the Lion King. I'll put a picture of that up real quick so you guys know what I'm talking about. We're looking at the alt arts, by the way. We're going to show all the alt arts for these characters.
Next we have Monkey Degart. Red, black. New. Black is new. When you attach Dawn to this leader or one of your characters, give up to one of your opponent's 7 cost or lower characters -1 to their cost during this turn.
That sounds new.
I guess you want your opponent's characters to cost less.
Well, I guess they'll lose their cost on the field, and then you'll get to take advantage of that somehow through other effects.
And he has a booger.
And he has a booger, and he's crying in this picture. Sweet.
And sweating.
Next up, Whitebeard. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen this guy before and heard of him.
He has a white
I've
mustache.
seen him once. Yeah, they call him Whitebeard, although he's beardless. Anyways, Red Leader. The first leader of his kind took 6 life and 6 power, 6 power. Add a card from the top of your from the top of your life area to your hand at the end of the turn. So that means the game's going to go quick, but he's going to get advantage quick. He's definitely going to be one of the best leaders, obviously. Just generating too much hand advantage, that's kind of crazy. I'll probably be making that deck very soon.
Next we have Z. When attacking Dawn -4, I guess because he's a purple. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. Then this leader gains 1,000 power during this turn.
Okay.
So I guess you pay 3 to kill something of 3 or less, and then you get 1,000. So it pretty much adds up to 4 Dawn.
Oh, he's from the move on. He's a purple-black, so that's the first of its kind to be purple-black. Pretty interesting. Next up, we've got the Sanji, who is now a leader of green and blue color for life. Once per turn, when you play a character without an effect from your hand, if you have 3 or less characters in play, set up to 2 of your Dawn is active. Okay, so a deck based on summoning out vanillas. Guess we'll see how strong that can be. But that's pretty nice. They're giving Sanji a leader. Can't wait till Zoro gets his leader.
Zoro already has a leader.
Oh, I'm a fool. I play Zoro. Dirt.
Next we got Smokey. I think this is one of the cards that you win in the upcoming pre-release tournament.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's a reward.
So he's a black 5 life 5k power. Dawn 1, activate main once per turn. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 to their cost, again like Garp, during this turn. Then if there's a character with a cost of 0 in play, this leader gains 1000 power. So I guess you just really want your opponent's characters to be at 0.
I really like the black thing. That seems pretty cool. Next up, we have from a starter deck. This is going to be Absolute Justice, starter deck 5. This is also coming out March 10th. This leader is Sakazuki. Activate main once per turn. 3. You may rest a specified number of Dawn from your cost area and trash a card from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. So it looks like all the black cards have this theme around making opponents' things cost 0 or making them or taking advantage because they already cost low. So that's pretty cool. I mean, also he's going to have his own entire deck, so he's going to be pretty strong and useful to work with.
To make.
The next leaders we're looking at, they're going to be of Pillars of Strength, which is the 3rd booster set that's going to release on June 30th from what we see online. So now we're going to look at the June 30th guys.
It's almost 4 months away. So here we have purple Iceburg. This leader cannot attack. Seems pretty trashy. Activate main -1. You may rest this leader. Play up to one character with the Galley Law Company type with a cost of 5 or less from your hand.
So extra summons.
Free plays of pretty big guys. But as far as I know, Galley Laws are trashy. At least they were in the anime.
Yeah, well, they better have rush if this guy can't attack. You know, hopefully his whole squad has rush or something. Otherwise, who knows how bad or good he can be. Next up, we got everybody's favorite anime character, Ace. When this leader attacks or is being attacked, you may trash any number of event or stage cards from your hand. For each card you trash, this leader gains 1000 power during this battle. Doesn't seem too powerful, but it does also boost him as a counter. Because sometimes you have useless stage cards. I don't know what kind of stage cards they're adding into the game. Maybe that's the whole point of this. But also event cards if they do something in the trash pile. But yeah, your red leader, 5 life. He looks cool though. I like the alt art.
Next we have the kitty cat Kuro. What color is he? Green? He's green.
He's a green leader, yeah.
The art looks yellowish, so I don't like it. Activate main, rest 3 Dawn. You may rest up to 2 of your characters with the East Blue. Set this leader as active and rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Okay. So I guess he wants to be the attacker in his deck.
And keep on attacking. Not bad. This really old leader everyone forgot about. Alright, next up we got Miss Nami is now also her own leader. Just like Zoro and Sanji now.
Usopp must be next.
Oh man, maybe Usopp's next. As an additional rule, when your deck reaches 0 cards, you win the match instead of losing it. Dawn 1. When your opponent takes damage to their life through the attack of this leader, you may trash 1 card from the top of your deck. So clearly she's trying to deck herself out, and that's a new way to win. So interesting, she's a blue leader, and just eats blue, not even a straw hat, so it's going to be a whole separate deck just for that, but that seems kind of fun. You're going to make that deck, aren't you?
I'll
deck
see
about
what I can do.
trashing.
A fun game mechanic change. Next we have Arlong, the green and yellow.
Oh, I love that art.
Dawn 2, when attacking, rest another Dawn. Play up to 1 character card with a cost of 4 or less with trigger from your hand. So
Okay.
I guess you want to play more triggers in this deck, even if they're not going to trigger.
From the life pile, usually the triggers happen in the life, now they're going to happen in your hand with this leader. That's pretty amazing. Love the look of him. Next up we got Charlotte Linlin coming in black and yellow, which she is a Dawn 2 when attacking. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If you have 1 or less cards in your life area, place up to 1 card from the top of your deck at the top of your life area. So she's going to make it harder. She's going to make it easier for you to survive for longer. That's pretty interesting. I like that. And black and yellow, that's the first of its kind. Alright, more 4 Emperors.
She has both new colors.
Happy to see that.
Next we have Rob Lucci, is Black Leader at 5 life. Your turn. Once per turn, you may discard 2 cards from your hand. When an opponent's character is KO'd, set this leader's active.
Okay.
So I guess you want him to be KOing the characters so he can become active again.
He's almost a lot like the Kid Leader, although instead of resting 3, you're discarding 2 from your hand to go have him attack again. That's pretty crazy.
Similar to Basil Hawkins, actually.
Oh yeah, like the character card. Next up, we've got my personal favorite character of the entire show. It's Charlotte Katakuri. So Dawn 1, when attacking, look at up to 1 life card from the top of your opponent's life area and put it either on the top or bottom of the life. Then this leader gains 1,000 power for this battle. That's actually pretty amazing. So it's like, what was that hockey that he called himself? Or the one that lets him future sight see? They're like adding the theme into the game, so it's pretty cool if you watch the anime.
I had already forgotten.
He looks at the future. Maybe they call it future hockey or whatever. Well, anyways, I'm pretty excited.
Observation hockey.
Observation hockey, that's what it was called. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely going to make a deck for him. It will be my favorite character to play.
Alright, next we have Charlotte Linlin again, but this is from the starter deck 7, the Big Mom Pirates. It also comes out on June 30th. Well, this leader for 2 Dawn. When attacking, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life area to your hand. If your life is at 2 or less, you may place 1 card from your hand at the top of your life area. So I guess she recycles the life in a way.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Or pick what's in your life as well.
And then you force your opponent to trigger something because they'll be hitting leaders, so that's pretty cool to keep adjusting your damn life pile.
Yeah, I think you want to put these event cards in the top because they have the better effects.
Yeah, that's nice. So last up, we have the last 2 of the list. It's actually going to be the starter deck 8 Black Luffy, and we don't know the release date for this, but it's just been announced for Japan on the OCG side. So, well, we have the translation for his effect here. We only seen the Japanese picture online, but anyways, it reads that when a character is KO'd, you give up to 1 rested Dawn to this leader. Okay, that seems kind of simple. Don't think it's too crazy, but it's kind of nice. Black Luffy.
I guess you want him to attack last.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Now we have starter deck 9, Yellow Yamato. Dawn 1, opponent's turn, while your life has 2 cards or less, this leader gains 1,000 power, so I guess she's better off in the late game.
She's just stronger in the late game, and that's it. I mean, we'll see. But these are starter deck card leaders, so they're going to bring a whole bunch of starter deck support into it, so I'm pretty sure they're not going to be bad whatsoever. You know, and it looks like in the later series, they're just making good starter decks. They're not making bad ones like, I don't know, who were the worst starter deck leaders? Crocodile?
Crocodile. What was the other one?
I think just
Crocodile.
Only Crocodile was terrible in the start. But yeah, we're looking forward to all of these. That's pretty much all the leads that are coming out so far this year. I'm pretty sure there'll be more later on announced, and we'll cover that as well. But yeah, we're excited to get these things open. We'll be opening up some boxes very soon, at least of the box and the booster sets, so look forward to that. And thanks for watching. That's the video. Alright, peace. Thanks for watching.